Hey, it's Dave Altavilla for Hot Hardware here with Kelly from Lenovo. She's about to show us something new in the land of Legion gaming products from Lenovo. How you doing this morning, Kelly?
Great. So yeah, we are here to talk about the new Legion Y540 15-inch, as well as the new Legion Y740. We have the 15-inch here, but they'll also be coming out with a 17-inch version. So last summer, we did a redesign of our whole gaming lineup. As far as the design language goes. So moving from a little bit more of a kind of sports car-like red and black kind of aesthetic to something that's a little bit more subdued, industrial, something that you don't necessarily feel not embarrassed, but but judged if you take it out into the public where there might not be a lot of gamers around.
Right.
So with that, during that summer we announced our Y530 and our Y730 series. So what we've done with this is a generation to generation update. So we've improved a couple different things as far as the chassis go of the system. They're very, very similar to the previous generation. You're still retaining all of the ports at the back of the system now, which is really nice when you have it on a desk or something and just want a really clean, minimalist kind of setup. The Y740 here is still working with Corsair's IQ software. So any kind of custom profiles you have, you'll be able to import and have the keys light up whatever way that you want to customize. And then another feature, we have added a 500 nit panel option to our Y740 series. So it's just really nice experience for playing those like darker games where you want the rich kind of colors to actually show up, very, very true to life.
I see some really thin bezels there too, looking good.
Yeah, so we've gotten the bezels down from our past before the redesign to very, very small. I don't know the figures off the top of my head, unfortunately, but kind of the main kind of reason for these, the update. So included in these as of last night at the NVIDIA event, we now are adding the RTX 2060 Max-Q starting in the Y540 and the starting on the Y740 series, the RTX 2070 Max-Q.
Wow.
These. So kind of literally the latest cards that have been announced.
Yeah.
So the Y540 will be coming in May, starting at a price of $929.
Okay.
And the Y740, the 15-inch version, will be coming for $1749 at the end of this month, as will the 17-inch version, which will be coming in at $1979.
So just under 5 pounds on the big guy here,
Yes.
the 740. And what's the 540?
Exactly 5 pounds.
Good stuff. Thanks, Kelly.
All right, so today I want to talk to you about Lenovo gaming accessories. We've got 4 different accessories. All carry 3 main themes. The first is design and ID. So as you can tell, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a keyboard, if it's a headset, if it's a display, a notebook. All the Legion gaming products carry the same kind of ID. This is a good example. You got like the metal finish with the punch-out holes. Second piece is around accessibility. So a lot of Lenovo customers for gaming are just getting into the gaming space. So we wanted to make sure that the products that we offer aren't going to be crazy expensive, right? We're not talking about $249 for a keyboard. It's going to be something much more accessible. That said, each product is what I would say like best in class for its price point. So the feature set, the specs are all going to be very high for the price you're going to pay. So with that, I'll dig into the accessories. We got a keyboard, a mouse, and 2 headsets.
Okay.
First, the keyboard. This is the K500 Rgb Mechanical Keyboard. First thing you notice is a really clean design. Nothing that really like pops out with you, not a lot of sharp edges, just really clean and simple. We also have multimedia keys here at the top that are really accessible and easy to use. A detachable palm resting point here. Red mechanical switches, 16.8 million different options for colors per key and RGB keys. and comes in a price point of $99. So really good design, clean design, updated spec, clean design, $99.
So Cherry MX red key switches, right? Yeah.
Cherry, is that, they're not Cherry, they're, what are they? Longhua.
Got it. Nice.
Then its counterpart here is the M500 gaming mouse. Let me see if I can pull it out here a little bit easier. So again, top spec. So this has the most current PixArt. It has the most current PixArt sensors, 16,000 DPI. Also has Omron mechanical switches. You've got 7 adjustable buttons, 3 different user profiles. You can remove the 10-gram weight for further customization. Obviously, nice accent RGB colors at the bottom. And we spent a lot of time on making sure that the ergonomics are solid. So just the way that your hand feels in it, it's just really comfortable. So you get all that for $59.99.
Nice.
Moving on to audio. So this is our H300 headset. First thing you notice, obviously, the design really distinct. Also, really easy to use. So a lot of headsets will have the adjustments to make it fit your head can be a little bit cumbersome. This is basically auto adjust. As you can see right here, you got a nice cradle. So you just put it on your head. Doesn't really matter what size. It'll just naturally fit. What's unique about this, again, for the price point, it has 50 millimeter drivers. So really solid sound at a $59 price point. Also has an extendable mic, braided cable, braided mic, cable. Comes in $59.99, available in April.
Cool. Nice.
Then we have its bigger brother here. This is the H500 7.1 surround sound headset. This has, as I said, 7.1 surround sound, driver free. So it's just plug and play. Also has the 50 millimeter drivers. Other upgrades include just better finishing. So you can see here, this is aluminum versus the other one that has ABS plastic. Also have protein leather on the cups, so it's a little bit softer, a little more supple, a little more comfortable. And braided cable as well, but you can unplug and go with either 3.5 mm or USB.
Nice.
And so you get all that for $99.99. I'm sorry, you get all that for $99.
It's not at the moment, but it's a 27-inch Y27 GQ25. It's 2560 by 1440 resolution, 240 Hz refresh rate. It's a TN panel, but it's a very fast TN panel. So excellently aimed at gamers. It's a Legion product. Has a full function stand, so it provides full lift function. And you can rotate the screen either way as well as do a pivot. And it includes a little arm that folds down so that if you have a gaming headset, you can do it. Unfortunately, it's not operational at the moment. This is a Harman Kardon certified 2x4 watt speaker accessory. It comes with the monitor. It's $9.99 for the full system. It supports the latest NVIDIA G-Sync technology. So, if you wish, we could probably show you when it's working in the next room.
Okay, cool.
Which is our 43.4-inch curved ultrawide monitor. The aspect ratio is 32 by 10. So it's the equivalent of two 1920 by 1200 monitors side by side. This particular version is optimized for gaming. So from an ID perspective, it has a gaming stand, it's branded as Legion, and it has USB ports, which if you don't want to use them, you can push them out the road or you can bring them down. It's 450 nits, and it also complies with the Display HDR 400 specification. So it's our first Display HDR monitor product. So if you're going to use HDR content, which is very important to gamers and people who want to watch videos, this will support it. It has a 6-button OSD. So the last button actually allows you, it's got multiple inputs. It's got 2 HDMI, 1 DisplayPort, and 2 USB-C. One is 5 gigabits and one's 10 gigabits, generation 2, and 90 watts of power delivery. So if you have a system that uses USB Type-C, it'll do audio, it'll do data, it'll do power delivery.
All through one cable.
And all through one cable. And if you have multiple inputs selected, you can actually use either picture by picture or picture in picture. And the last OSD button allows you to control that directly. We don't have a second input connected, but what it does is it squeezes the input there, and if you had a second input connect, it would show up here, and that's all configurable in the on-screen display.
Nice. So, and you said 3440 by 1080?
By 1200.
1200 resolution,
it's,
got it.
It's 16 by 2 times 2, so it's 32 by 10.
Got it. Nice display.
Yes, and it's 43.4 inches wide, 450 nits. It's a very, very nice display.
What was the refresh rate on it?
It's 144 hertz,
144 hertz. Nice.
and it includes FreeSync.
FreeSync.
So if you're going to use an AMD video card that supports video, FreeSync, you'll get FreeSync support.
And
Now
NVIDIA too.
NVIDIA RTX cards too, as of last night. They announced support for adapters since last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Great. Good
And
stuff.
the
Thanks.
last one, and if you're interested,
Yeah.
is this is a professional version of the same monitor. That one is optimized for gamers. This one's optimized for professionals. So it comes color calibrated, so it'll come with an individual calibration certificate. It'll tell you it's been set up to Delta E and color points. It comes with Think Color software, which means that you can use an OS, instead of using the OSD, you can use a system application that allows you to select inputs, select picture by picture, picture in picture, and it also supports a thing called scenario mode. So instead of confusing customers by saying sRGB or DCI-P3, we can actually, you can go in and you can select the color space by a more logical thing like image creation. And it says, you're creating an image for the web, so it'll be sRGB you want, it'll set it to sRGB. If you want to do digital cinema, it would select it. It would select DCI-P3. It also comes with the software package also includes software that allows you to define when you run a particular application or bring that application to the forefront, it will change the color space of the monitor automatically. So if you're using Adobe Photoshop, it would go into a scenario mode like professional image, and it would set the monitor so that it correctly displays the color and the white point. Instead of just giving you an OSD function where you're like, what does this mean? Right. Also, the Think Color software also allows you, it does support picture in picture and picture by picture, but if you want to dynamically set how the screen is split, there's presets both horizontally and vertically, so that you can, if you take an image in and then full size it, it will full size to that size of the screen. And one of the options is a preset is one where you can set, so if you wanted a very narrow band down one part of the screen, you can set that and you could full size an image and it would only use that part, leaving the rest of it for other applications.
And this is the same panel, but it's been calibrated and it's just tuned differently
Yes.
than the gaming.
And this one comes with a 3-year warranty.
Okay.
And it's at $12.99, and the sound bar is available, but it's an option. Whereas the consumer version, which comes with the sound bar, is not calibrated.
Right.
It's optimized for a gamer, and it's $11.49.
Gotcha. So professional display calibrated with all that software, and it's only $12.99
Yes.
for this size. That's nice.
And if we look at the competition, we believe that it's got a better refresh rate. It's 99% of the sRGB color space, so it's got higher color gamma. It's brighter at 450. Again, it's display HDR rated. So we're very excited about this display.
Does it also support adaptive sync too?
Yes, it supports FreeSync.
Nice.
as well.
Yeah. Good stuff. Gordon, you have a great accent, by the way. Where are you from?
Originally from Scotland.
Scotland, I would say, yeah.
Yes, I came over here almost 19 years ago and they never let me go home.
As Gordon would say, if it's not made in Scotland, it's crap.